grabbing a bowl of cereal and sitting down next to TV to watch some cartoons, when all life's problems can be solved in 20, 25 minutes and tied up in a nice, neat bow, we weren't dealing with bills or any of these adult problems that we have now. Well, let's get back to that. Grab a bowl of cereal and sit down with me and some of my friends and watch this episode of G.I. Joe the cartoon as we react to it.
Yo, Joe. Talking comics, here's your host. It's A Real American Brian.
And Mike, or Valdrick, has joined me along with Brian and Johnny, and it's time to watch some G.I. Joe cartoons. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yay.
Ready!
So the first episode we're going to be watching is Cold Slither. You could find a link to this in the description below if you want to watch along with us, or if you get tired of us talking over it and you just want to listen to the cartoon, you can go ahead and follow that link and watch it. It is available from Hasbro's YouTube channel, but we're going to watch it and tell you how great or not great it is. You guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valdrick lent me a tape of Cold Slither, but a different one. Way back
Yeah.
A different kind of Cold Slither?
Yes.
Way back when.
The classic opening to the cartoon.
Wherever there's trouble, G.I. Joe is there.
Cobra aircraft
starting
doesn't
never
crack.
G.I. Joe is there. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra the
Who would win in a karate fight? Quick kick or Snake Eyes?
He never gets up. He's always there.
I'm saying, Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes? What if it is like an official tournament type thing with tournament restrictions?
Ooh. With points? Yeah.
Yeah. I
don't
think
know.
Snake Eyes just knows how to mangle you. Quick kick
Yeah,
is like
but I
someone
mean,
who's
if you
in
expose your
competition.
face, you get extra points too. So.
Human freedom against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist.
Did the starting change from season to season?
A couple times.
Didn't they used to say Cobra and Destro? Not Cobra.
Yes,
the enemy?
there was that one later on.
Yeah.
I think people realized Destro was...
It's like when they add somebody new to the credits on a sitcom.
I don't know if it changed every season, but it changed a few times.
Careful with those crates, you morons! This hole's got to finance us for the next fiscal
That is the worst Scottish accent I've ever heard. I bet any British like people in Cobra are from Wales.
There they are, right on schedule.
Always
Remind me
trust
to
the model.
intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's shake them up before we grab them.
CoverGirl reminds me of this skit on Saturday Night Live where Rodney Dangerfield was a dancer but always just wanted to be a welder, sort of a reverse of what's that movie?
Transformers?
Flashdance. He was a model. He was a dancer who wanted to be a welder. Whereas CoverGirl was a covered girl who wanted to be a... Is she just a driver or is she a mechanic too?
She's a diesel mechanic.
Ah.
Where's
was
Nature's
her call.
Blood from again?
I don't know.
Okay.
It sounds Australia to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it covered.
Well,
down
none of the
here.
voices match where people are supposed to be from.
Ooh,
I mean,
that is-
Destro's the biggest example of that.
Now we can
There's-
see what Cobra
hey-
Commander is hiding.
I like
here.
when
Oh,
they
this
tell
episode
Cobra,
you see normal troops.
I like when they tell Cobra what they're going to do too.
I like the bags of money with the dollar signs on it, so you know what it is.
Classic.
I mean, I have a closet full of those bags.
That was the first time I ever saw the Mona Lisa was in this cartoon.
So one thing I noticed with the Crimson Twins in this, with the mirrored image, one of them has the buttons on their jacket on the wrong side. Sort of
Because they
chap
just flipped
chopping
it, yeah.
woman equipment.
Because they just flipped it.
I remember when they pay for unemployment insurance.
Yes,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, they don't fear G.I. Joe, but they do fear the IRS.
It's 2nd and 10 on the 32-yard line.
And I feel like this was a missed opportunity. It should have been Army versus Navy.
Yeah.
So the Raiders and 49ers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kinda.
Uh-oh. How come the Cobra in the back aren't blinking right now? Just wondering. They look like they're very stoic.
Maybe it's the cardboard.
Spoiler,
sign.
that'll be explained later.
Are you sure, Mike?
I actually watched this one. I did my due diligence.
Yeah, so did I.
Look how Mike actually reads rule books for games. Before we play them.
Did they know where this base was the whole time?
Oh,
And
sure.
just
Yeah.
ignore it?
Yeah. And
They
all the
honestly do.
interiors in the cartoon all look the same way. No matter what base they're inside, it looks exactly the same as the inside.
I like the pink chair that
Transformer
Roblox
Park.
even.
How long was this base abandoned to have dust build up on it? Or did this not clean?
Let's investigate.
Well, I think we know why Cobra Commander is hurting for money. He's buying these bases and abandoning them.
Now we would like to show you the communications room.
And was that
Whoa.
supposed to be Castro back there?
Yeah, those guys look really cool.
One of them's Khomeini, one of them's Castro, I think.
I didn't know that extensive enterprises
Or,
was in the real
you know.
estate business. We're not. We foreclosed.
Big
on
version of them.
and
Is this-
conducting an auction.
Is this pre them being out as the Crimson Guard Commando twins? Or
He seems to have
are they legally gray so G.I. Joe can't mess with them?
I don't know how that worked in the cartoon, but it definitely seems like they're not really a part of Cobra.
Oh,
This is why they don't blink, because they're all fake.
Wait, but the hisses are real though.
Yes.
That's all that matters. That's
G.I.
all
Joe
that
probably
matters.
can't
You don't-
can't do anything because they're just selling property. Nothing wrong with that.
This is nothing but a slum.
In canon, is Cobra Commander a former used car salesman in this cartoon canon?
I
He's,
don't know in the cartoon if he is or not.
I think they still do the whole pyramid scheme thing. I want to know why Stinky's bar looks like a game store playing Magic inside.
Is Stinky a recurring character?
I don't think so.
All right.
Oh, it just keeps getting smaller.
Punctuation.
Wait a minute. That has to be a mistake.
Now let's get on with it. Yes,
He's not
sir.
that small.
Time is
Stinky's kind of ripped.
And I despise
Yeah.
people who abstruse it. So, how can I be of abstinence to use?
Abstinence.
What?
That's the joke.
We do! I was trying to be socializable. Show him the attachment case.
What? Oh,
1 million in soft carrencibles.
Is $1 million a lot of money?
You know, funny
in here,
enough,
yes.
Baldrick, I don't have $1 million.
No.
It's a lot.
That just made me think of like Austin Powers, you know?
Yeah,
$1
and then later on, I
million?
think they do billion, like a ridiculous one.
And
Yeah.
also, that should be just a rounding error considering the amount of hardware he owns.
I like when he leaned back there. It almost looked like his eyebrows raised. Even he doesn't have any eyebrows. Somehow it worked.
Well, he has eyebrows under the mask.
Man, imagine waiting a full
Maybe.
commercial break to see his face.
Always wanted to know what you look like under that mask, Commander. Oh?
Oops.
I can't let go!
Commander, we have 30 seconds.
Yes, we must be going. Apprehensive them!
That watch that Firefly has will show up in several episodes as well.
Heels off!
There's another
I li-
episode that I want to watch.
I like that Cobra Commander always will trust one of his top guys until he can't trust one of his top guys. You know, like Major Blood, he doesn't trust them, but Firefly he does. But in a couple episodes, it could be switched.
Yep.
Go! Get up, you goons!
Classic Stinkies.
Did you notice Stinky's was spelled wrong?
Oh, I
What do you mean?
It's S-T-N-I.
Oh,
I knew it's not the first time.
that sure doesn't like him snuggling up with his bear neck. 3 people shouldn't go in that turret.
In fairness, his hair is not moving at all.
No.
No.
He's got Aquanet.
He does Destros.
That's true.
I believe is that a water moccasin, I believe?
Yeah.
Hey, mates!
Oh, look at what the cat dragged in.
So were they hanging out at Stinky's too?
No, they're always in the swamp.
Yeah, the Dreadnoughts aren't allowed inside their own house.
But there was that dude with the ponytail
Buzzer.
by the fire.
Oh, in Stinkies?
No, outside of Stinky's.
I think that was just a coincidence.
I
don't
think a lot of people, Dreadnoughts cover a lot of looks of classic Stinky clientele.
Yeah,
Okay.
they would not look out of place at Stinky.
Yeah, until they talked.
Explain Operation Cold Slither to our friends. There Maestro has designed the program that creates rock and roll music and inserts subliminal messages, which will lull people into a trance and make them totally subject to our will.
I'm surprised that all these Cobra people stuck with Cobra Commander when he broke. I always imagined they just hung out with him for the money.
Yeah. And who was skimming off the top there? It looked like there was some money missing out of that case.
$5 an hour?
This is like the Josie and the Pussycats movie, exactly. Which came first? Obviously, this one.
Are they paying them $5 an hour? Is that what
That's what they said.
That was not bad back then.
I was gonna say I was making $3.35 an hour.
Yeah. But still,
this is from '85, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Animation error.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
I would count the strings, make sure there's a bass in there, otherwise I'm calling bullshit.
Exploitation. All right, let's do it again from the top.
I was doing the same thing, going, "What's Barry gonna say if there's no bass player?"
Bass players always get left out.
Yeah.
Only until we're paid.
Excuse me, sir.
So Zartan can sing. That's a
yeah. Is Zartan only getting $5 an hour for this?
Concerned with is the one between their heads and their
Nah, singers get a little more.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know. Zartan was always kind of screwing over the Dreadnought. So.
Are they in space?
Let's try it again. Action.
And the camera,
That
and
Cutter.
sometimes
Like
they're
Cutter's
wired.
running
That is Cutter. He's double duty.
Carrot top wig looks good on Zartan.
Yeah.
The guitar changed shape.
Oh, yeah.
Not
No,
black anymore either.
that's more than $5 an hour worth of damage. Oh no.
It's like the band Jackal, Lumberjackal chainsaw in the song. Oh. Thank the roadies for planting that one. Is that what directors wear normally?
Yeah, the scarf and
Yeah.
the safari suit.
And if they put a hat on, then they become friends with the monkey.
Yeah.
And Cobra Commander recognizes that this is hardcore, and you got to keep rolling on that.
So, what do you think? We're in the top 20 with a bullet in just 3 days.
With a bullet.
Yep.
Yes, we're so excited that
Well, Cobra, they don't take into account sales of Beatles albums in there, otherwise they'd
Yeah.
be number one.
Now, next episode, they kill Madonna.
Yeah.
But it was so easy for him to have all of his debt forgiven right there.
This is Mike in school.
Oh yeah.
In the boombox.
Can I grade these papers with that awful music?
Look at the shoulders
Is
on
that a
that
dude?
t-shirt.
That's a man.
Time for class.
Where are these damn
Where are
kids?
those kids? Gone?
Uh-oh.
School's out forever.
Sounds like hey, you paid for
guess
doing
it's not
nothing.
Elegant course in the world, but you must admit the obstacles are unique.
Playing golf, watching sports.
GIG's got too much money if they're building a golf course on their property.
Really
Should have
cool
yelled
poker base, isn't it?
Should have yelled two.
The minefield that never paid
Oh, Speedo on Gung Ho is pretty hot.
I hate that.
Don't eat it, Alpine.
Is this your idea of a joke?
Alpine's got my balls in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're into it.
I can't remember ever
Monster
being
Magazine.
bored.
Mom.
Come on, no,
Mon.
Monster.
Ever
Yeah.
since Cobra disbanded, we haven't had anything.
Hey, Jack Nicholson.
I know.
Stuff that tanks.
Aren't they like, wait a second, that's Zartan.
They're like, in the future, MTV won't play videos.
What?
No way.
Cold
Whoa, Breaker's a zombie.
tonight.
We better get going.
Whoa, Footloose was in Dazed and Confused.
Hey, Breaker, who's minding the store? Hey,
Okay.
guys, where you going?
Driving while hypnotized, bro.
Mhm. That bear is gonna break.
So G.I. Joe has regular grunts working for him too.
And
Yeah.
and I
That
like
gun.
the shipwreck has a real shipwreck gun.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say that's a flintlock.
So it looks great until we come back from the commercial. Because I was initially wondering, oh, he has a flintlock musket. Is it going to shoot a laser? And then we come back from the commercial, and it's changed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe he fired its one shot and had to switch.
And they just kept
Maybe.
saying, Cold Slither, Cold Slither, Cold Slither. Sounds like Cobra stuff to me.
Cobra stuff.
Cold Slither is a rock
No, Duke.
band.
Sounds like his mom.
Guess I haven't been keeping up
You
on
dumb
things,
bastard.
but that doesn't change the fact that they've
Like, I haven't been keeping up with the music.
Yeah.
Prepare for a court martial.
I don't
Well,
use
Isn't that
TikTok.
a dream?
Why don't they ask
Oh, I don't
Roadblock
think
about
so.
the good
Even
music?
if Cobra's
Yeah.
washed up,
Roadblock's like, what about Run DMC? And they're like, Roadblock? Talking hair metal.
You're not allowed to wear your Adidas tracksuit to work.
Wow, far out. He said it.
They let him into the concert venue with a grenade.
Yeah.
Man, this is the good old days when
Buy
you're allowed to
tickets.
eat drugs.
you guys are all under arrest.
Whoa, check out those brown guys in the back. Cardboard cutouts.
Just like the Cobra headquarters.
Yeah. Whoa.
Hey,
I'll have what he's having.
Look, they have the same scarves that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
that's part of the.
I don't know where these MPs came from, but this is not a proper uniform here.
We're trying to
It's
blend
an
in.
MP dress uniform.
They have
Like they
outfits.
had to wear their dress uniform.
That's their only
Everyone
song.
in the crowd is my age.
They only have one song, I think.
Yeah, that's another thing.
When you have subliminal messages, that's all you need.
Well, I mean, if you're taking a piss or something, getting a beer, you didn't hear it all the way.
Under the spell of Cobra,
They only have soft drinks
whatever we say.
at this stadium. You'll see that.
They should put Baroness in a cage and make her dance on stage.
Yes.
Long live Cobra! Strike the
They're still singing while this is going on.
Yeah. Well, it's just a recording. They're lip syncing.
Like Milli Vanilli?
Yep.
Stop this foolishness. We have them where we want them.
The MP should be back by now. Where are they?
Relax, Duke. They've got a big crowd to look.
Put some tunes on while we wait.
Yeah.
Do you know where your children are tonight? I do.
So that crowd is supposed to be children?
Yeah, that guy in the front is a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that one guy in high school had a full
Yeah,
beard
this is
right
like the
here.
entire group of Stinky's clients. Look at them.
Until you pay me the sum of $100 billion.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay.
that's a good return on investment.
Yeah, good deal.
Empty parking lot with the tank surrounding it.
You have 2 hours.
Cobra lulled us into complacency, and now they're beating us.
No, they were
No,
broke.
we're not about
Yeah.
to
They
give
weren't
up.
low
Wait,
on anything.
why isn't rock and roll at the concert?
Wait a second.
Oh, we'll get
I
there,
have an
won't we?
idea.
Damn.
Because he was listening to good music. He has better taste.
Yeah, these guys listen to Whitesnake and he's got Metallica in the 80s.
Yeah, my shift is up. I'm taking a break.
Right, we're the stars. You want more play? We get
Give
more
me $6 an hour.
Is it $5 Australian though?
So yeah, so it's like $2.50.
Again, there's more labor issues here, so you know.
Yeah.
Where's the cable for the microphone going?
Yeah.
That's the snake, Cold Slither, Mike.
So what? We don't need them anymore. I'm telling you, we're getting a room.
Yeah, I was commenting they changed back to their outfits.
Yeah.
real quick.
Wait, their outfits were like kind of 80s already though. Oh, I love this
Oh.
part.
Yes.
They're gonna get some.
Aren't they cool?
They have the same. Wait a minute, hold on. Scarlet and Cover have the same face right there.
Soldier Papa, baby.
Oh,
I
Still
was
got a
totally
boner.
fooled by these wigs.
Still got
I
a
hate when that
boner.
happens.
Hey, what's the deal?
Okay, boys, you've got a choice. Talk or fry. Where's the command?
Those leg warmers go all the way up his thigh.
I kind of find it really hot.
Duke, this is Carl. We're on our way to Cobra's command center.
So the
Take out
one girl with the
tanks.
short hair
What are we
didn't
gonna
have to
do
wear a
about the
wig.
bozos?
but the
No.
other two did.
No.
I've got
Well, we had to be able to recognize one of them. Otherwise, we would just think that something else is going on.
It sucks they had to blow a roadie to get back there.
Yeah.
It's over, Commander. Your
That's in the
subliminal
extended
sound
cut.
effects didn't seem to work on them, Destro.
What'd she say?
I like how
I don't
open
know.
all
Wait till I
the
remove
spaces on the
these
side of the base are.
earplugs.
There's plenty of
Yeah.
room to move around. You don't ever feel crowded.
I like how Lady J's shirt's open.
No, we knew your taste in music.
The game's not over yet.
Oh, not that button.
The alarm clock sound.
But they had earplugs in.
This is their second song after Cold Slither. Didn't do well.
These are kind of experimental.
Now, everybody,
Yeah.
repeat after
I mean,
me.
just the trust of diving through that window by the bad guys there.
Wait, what was on that? Is that popcorn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The soft drinks, hot dogs, popcorn.
And it looks like a sloppy Joe up in there.
Yeah.
The best concert serves sloppy joes.
Duty for a month.
Oh,
Aren't they now
what's that,
abusing
that sleeveless shirt the guy's wearing? What is that?
I don't know. Shipwreck's beard here is awesome, though.
Is that the skin beard?
Yeah.
Subliminal thing back to headquarters. Might help keep some discipline around there.
Oh, I don't
Wouldn't they
think
all
there'll
say,
be any
make a,
problems
now
with
hear this?
Cobra back in business.
Everyone say Shipwreck's
Once I make
gay.
some money over the years.
Hey, man, what are we doing here?
Hey, man.
It looks like we're
Hey,
in some
man,
kind of
what are you doing here?
Does Footloose always talk like that, or is that just while hypnotized?
I think he always talks like that.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
is that Ben
Look at those
Franklin?
kids. Look at all those kids. They got all the kids.
Now what are we gonna do?
Go home. What
Yeah, how come
else?
they're all wearing
Well,
coats
it's
and
not really
scarves?
fair.
and-
They did pay to
See,
see the concert.
Here's where. Oh, right.
What? His lips are white and his
Yeah.
in his hand.
Yeah, alopecia or something?
I want to know. So Duke's not up on today's music, but he seems like he got educated real quick right now.
Yep. That's why he's in charge.
Guess so. So Duke sang this song. Wow.
Yeah, so if they know this song exists, that kind of like changes
It's like-
something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like now
That's
it's
sort of like a
become canon
Deadpool.
in
Like
the-
they know what's going on.
And it's the 80s, so the girls can't play instruments yet.
No.
So this is sort of now a
That looks like
military industrial indoctrination thing.
Yeah.
that going.
either a 5-string bass or a broken guitar. I couldn't tell. There we go.
What year
So
was
they
that
have one
flag?
song.
Yeah. Shit.
Cold
They didn't want to
Slither's
draw
one
50
song.
stars. That's why.
Joe will return after these messages.
An awful concert. 2 songs total.
2 songs total, and a little.
Bill Ratner on this one. Hank Tucker.
I like the outro where
Doug Booth.
what's his name? Deep Six is walking around in his full deep diving outfit. That's got to be comfortable.
One of the story editors.
Server do.
One of the story editors is named Flint. Fun fact. Gunther's in this one.
You can't have an episode without Gunther. All right, so we made it through one episode. Cold Slither.
All
What'd you
22
guys think?
minutes. 22 minutes.
I was surprised they only had 2 commercial breaks.
Yeah,
You know?
good point.
I mean, back then, the deal with the show was like, these are just nothing but commercials for toys.
Yep.
And
Was
there's
there
only
2 or
2
was there
real-
3? Was there just 2?
Well, there's the one at the end, but that didn't. That
Oh,
just,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. I was
Yeah.
hoping for a PSA at the end, actually.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't even think about that. Why wasn't there? Or did they cut that out on the YouTube?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe?
I think great cliffhanger. Imagine going back in time and Cobra Commander, to get the money, has to show his face for the first time. And you have to sit through some, like, a My Buddy commercial or Pound Puppies or something. And just to see his face. Crazy. And it doesn't happen, obviously.
The dumb thing about the cartoon to have toy commercials is kids would just watch nonstop toy commercials too.
Yeah, but there's so many stupid rules. Like the toy commercials can only have so many seconds of animation, and I mean that's G.I. Joe was the one that exploited all that, though. That's the reason the comic exists, because they could have a commercial for the comic that is completely animated, because that's protected under the First Amendment, so they can't limit that.
And G.I. Joe fights for the
But
first.
then if the comic happens to accidentally advertise the toys,
Are those the dumbest rules government could ever come up with? Who gives a shit?
right?
You know how you stop kids from getting toys? You don't buy it for them. They ain't got no money.
Yeah, that's true. Although now you see that, like when a flyer, you see like online what things cost back then, and you can own everything. And like immediately for like $100, you get everything.
Yeah.
You look at like one of the giant vehicles, and it was like $550. Like what?
Crazy.
Like that's why you could only pay the band members $5 an hour. They
like
just do one show.
I'm mad that I didn't have 10 Rattlers. I only had one. I'm mad about that now.
I found the Rattler to be a little delicate, though. The wing pivot would like make
it was a little bit.
Come off.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I did appreciate in this episode showing Cobra Commander struggling as a businessman, having to deal with his employees filing for unemployment and all that stuff.
Like they should have gone way deep into that, like him doing the paperwork and talking to his lawyers and stuff, and then having an all hands meeting where he has to say, "We're going to have to let some of you go."
Well, also imagine as a kid watching this, thinking unemployment looks pretty sweet.
Yes.
Stand in line and get money. Or you learn how to play rock and roll for $5 an hour. No thanks. I'll take unemployment. Those are your two work options as a kid watching this.
Yeah. And if you're in G.I. Joe, if Cobra's not around anymore, you can just get high all the time.
Yeah.
Or you could build a golf course.
And I just wonder, like, there was between watching football, playing golf, sitting around, like, was there no other terrorist activities besides Cobra's subliminal thing? That was it.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, he did have all of the other leaders too, but I mean, you'd think there'd be something else going on.
No,
hey, Cobra self-funds their equipment. G.I. Joe is taking it from us, the taxpayer. Who's the bad guy?
Yeah.
But I question Destro. Like, how did Destro not see Cobra Commander in this weekend state and just take over at this point? He has his own funds and money. And
well, he's had plenty of opportunity, but I think that the thing is always waiting for the right time.
Right.
Well,
I think he's afraid to lead. He's afraid to lead.
Well, he also knew there's a few more seasons of the show to go, so it's not really the right time until the
all right.
Yeah, because if Cobra ran out of money, Destro would be in financial trouble too. It's his biggest customer.
Yeah, in the cartoon, because we're not talking about any other terrorist organizations. So, because Cobra is the only bad guy in the cartoon.
So a lot of people talk about Saturday mornings, but G.I. Joe cartoon was during the week, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it was never a Saturday morning. It was always a weekday afternoon.
School. Yeah.
Sort of a little mini Mandela effect where everyone thinks, "Oh, I love Saturday morning cartoons like G.I. Joe," and it's like, nope.
The best cartoons were not on Saturday mornings. I would argue.
DuckTales was not on Saturday.
Yeah. Transformers.
Thundercats wasn't on Saturday either, was it? It was an afternoon.
Yeah.
So I noticed that this was season 1, episode 50 something. Yeah. How many episodes did they have a season?
Wow,
I don't know. A lot. I don't remember. I mean, that was part of the weekday afternoon schedule. You had to do a lot. I think it was in the 90s.
Yeah, so they were just cranking these things
out. Yeah, it's like soap operas where you have to do so many episodes.
Yeah, I didn't realize this was a good catch there, Mike, episode 1, because I'm thinking, like, as a kid, I remember, like, Dreadnoks coming later, and I didn't think that they were around in the first season of the cartoon. But
well, I mean, you're 50 episodes in, right. You know.
Yeah, I guess.
That would have been season 3 if there were a normal, you know.
Oh, good point. So you're saying that season 1 is just 3 years long?
So
one thing that I didn't even know, I have this awesome comic.
Yeah.
And I bought it because of this awesome cover, but I totally didn't realize that it completely references this episode that we just watched.
Oh, no way. Now you want to crack it open.
Can you, yeah, so does it look like, so Duke still lead guitar singing and Footloose
rock
is
and
there.
Roll's over there.
Yeah. Oh, rock and roll,
Shipwreck's the drummer.
And the girls are singing up there?
One of them has a keyboard on this.
Ah,
a tambourine.
But not a guitar.
It was weird because the Cold Slither had 2 guitars or a bass guitar and a keyboard, but then they went to the 3 guitars setup afterwards. It looked like, I mean, I know the keys got smashed by something there, but chainsaw or something. But yeah, I'm just saying the road crew overtime, this whole concert. I mean, the stuff they were doing from replacing broken instruments to, getting favors from the girls to go backstage, all these things, the road crew was just fantastic. I just want to say.
Is it funny that Dreadnoks look like roadies, not like rock stars?
Yeah. I think the new Dreadnoks probably were the roadies for the current Dreadnoks.
Yeah. That's that's your apprenticeship.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because, as Mike mentioned, how many episodes there were, is that you understand all the shortcuts they do with animation of, mirroring for the twins and same backgrounds.
I just there's a few instances where they just stop coloring like the face and beard.
Yeah.
Of all things to skimp on, probably not the face of the main character.
Indeed. But yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of fun watching that. Do you guys want to give it a little rating here and give some flag points out?
Sure.
Is it 1 to 5 or 1 to 10?
1 to 5, but you could do half points, so essentially 1 to 10. But, you want to start us off, Brian?
Yeah, I would give it a 4.
Okay.
A really good episode, but not an all-time classic for me.
Johnny, how about you?
I'm going to go 4.5. It had everything I look for in an episode. Some of my favorite characters. It had some cheesy heavy metal concerts, all that. Would be a 5, but needs more Dark Lawn. So.
Okay. Valdrick.
Well, this is the first episode I've ever seen.
Excellent.
Start to finish.
More than once.
Yeah. No. So I don't know. I'd say a 4. It was entertaining, especially if you're a kid. It did have some social issues that I thought were kind of interesting.
Unintentionally funny, I would say, too. Like,
funny,
genuinely funny in some spots.
Yeah, I'm also going to give it a 4. And not my favorite episode, but definitely fun. I enjoyed watching it multiple times preparing for this video. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching some more.
Do you know if they've, it's been a long time. Any new songs? Anything going on with the crew?
I think Zartan keeps them pretty busy doing other things, but
yeah.
I think the Goth Rockers should do a cover of Cold Slither.
I'm wearing it right now.
There you go.
Yeah, a light acoustic cover, maybe.
Yeah. Kind of that intimate thing. Yeah.
Yeah, unplugged.
Yeah.
Goth unplugged. No, I thought it was great. I'm looking forward to more episodes of this.
Yeah, so that was Cold Slither. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below on what you thought about Cold Slither, and we'll be back talking about more cartoons in the future.
That was A Real American Brian. And now you know, because knowing is half the Brian.